Hey everybody, I'm Taylor with TayandKay, and today I've got a little bit different of a video. I've got more of a how-to that we haven't really done before. But if you're anything like me and you're buying a whole bunch of these new games that are coming out, you're probably ending up running out of space on your PlayStation. So what I've got today is I've got a hard drive that I'm going to be replacing with the stock hard drive that comes in the PlayStation. Alright guys, there's going to be a few items that you're obviously going to need. You're going to obviously need a PlayStation 4. You know, without that, you're no really point to upgrade anything. You're going to need a 2.5 inch hard drive, not a 3.5 inch. It obviously won't fit in the PlayStation. You're going to need a USB stick so you can install the update software on it and plug it into the PlayStation to properly install it on the new hard drive. And you're going to need a screwdriver and a Phillips head bit, whatever size we're going to end up needing. Okay guys, one of the most important things you're going to need to do is you're going to have to get the latest system update for the PlayStation. I'll post the link in the description below. The URL should remain the same because it's just a basic system updates one, but specifically this is the latest version 3.10. So if you scroll all the way to the bottom, you'll get to update using a computer, and you can download now. And you'll click that and then save it wherever you want to save your drive to. Obviously, what you're gonna have to do is in your USB stick, you're gonna have to make a folder that says PS4 all caps, and then you're gonna have to make a subfolder in that folder called update. And you're gonna want to put that whatever you the PS4 update.pup. You're going to want to put that in the update folder. That way, when you go to plug your USB stick into your PlayStation, it recognizes it. But like I said, I'll post this URL in the description below, and let's hop over back to the PlayStation so we can see exactly what we have to do there to prep. So before installing the new hard drive and everything like that, you want to make sure that your information, your game saves, whatever the case might be, is backed up so you don't lose it. So what you're going to want to do, you want to go to your settings. Oops. Go to settings and then find your application saved data. And obviously you can see if you're not already set up to auto upload your information or your game saves, you can do that. But if you haven't been doing that, you're going to want to go to your saved data in your system storage. And obviously this gives you the option to upload to online storage, or you can copy to your USB storage device, which you can use the same USB stick and it'll just save it in a separate folder. But for these purposes, let's just say online storage. You can pick whichever game you want to save. Pick that game and click whatever you want to save, and then go down upload, and it'll tell you how much upload space you have left. Now this feature I'm pretty sure is exclusive to if you have PlayStation Plus. I don't think you have this option if you're a free member, so you might have to pick the USB save option and save it to your storage device. But if you do have PlayStation Plus, go ahead and save all these ones, and then when you're done with this, make sure that you actually turn your PlayStation completely off. Not to rest mode, but actually off, because you're going to be unplugging it and you don't want to unplug something that is still technically on. And that's going to be it. So let's hop back out, let's open up the PlayStation, and we'll go from there. Now that we've done all the prep work, we've got the software on the flash drive, and we've got everything uploaded to either our saved online data, or we've got it uploaded to our USB stick for storage, but we've got our backups transferred off. So I'm going to take your PS4. I know this one looks a little different. This is just the Destiny version. And I apologize about the camera quality. Apparently all my cameras are dead currently, and I didn't want to wait to install the battery, so I'm using my Logitech webcam. But if you're looking at your PlayStation, the front end, you got your power and open button. You take the left side, the smaller panel, push down and pop it out. It just comes off. Just a plastic piece, locks in there. You can just set that to the side. All right, once you got that popped off, you're gonna see this little screw right down here. want to take that one off. There you go. Have that screw off, set that to the side, and then it should just come right out. And there you go. You have the original stock hard drive in its little hard drive tray. You're going to need to take these 4 screws off and then take our new hard drive and put it in the exact same way we found this one. Okay, so we've got the new hard drive installed. Make sure the orientation is correct. The bottom of the drive, the part that looks exposed to the open, should be on the bottom side, which should not be covered by the metal end. And the connectors should be at the front of the port, not where the screw holds it in place. I'm going to slide it back into the docking mechanism. Don't force it in there. It should just go in nice and easy, and put that screw back on there to lock it in place. And there you go. You've got the new hard drive installed. Now, my stock hard drive is a 500 gigabyte Toshiba hard drive. The drive that I replaced it with is a 1 terabyte Toshiba drive. Really all I did was go to Amazon and I didn't Google, but I put into the Amazon search menu PlayStation 4 hard drives, and a ton of them popped up. My drive was $55 for a 1 terabyte. This one you can choose to sell. You can put this in your computer actually if you'd like to. This fits perfectly in laptops or even desktops if you have a 2.5-inch converter tray for most normal trays, or if you can just mount it on the side. But you can either reformat this, save it, whatever you want to do with it. You set that to the side. If you want, you can go ahead and put this back on. We've got our PlayStation plugged back in. We've got the Ethernet plugged in, the HDMI, and whatever peripherals or anything like that that you would normally have it plugged in, you can go ahead and plug it back in. But we want to make sure that we don't ever turn the PlayStation on. With it completely off, you're going to take your USB that has that update file on it. You're going to plug it into whichever USB port on the PlayStation, and you're going to go ahead and hold the power button, or if yours is a touch one, you're going to place your finger on the little touch sensitive spot, and you're going to hold it for at least 7 seconds. And it's going to beep again, and if we go to switch to our HDMI, we should have booted into safe mode. With it all plugged in, you can see we're obviously on safe mode, and it asks me to connect a DualShock 4 using a USB cable. So you have to find a USB cable for your PlayStation controller. Go ahead and plug that in. Plug it into your controller. Once we've got it all set up and started in safe mode, we've got our controller connected. We're going to be presented with 7 installation setups. Restart PlayStation 4, change resolution, yada yada yada. So it's going to be your option 7, the initialize PlayStation 4 with the reinstall of the system software. You can go ahead and click that. It's going to tell you connect a USB storage device that contains an update file for reinstallation for whatever version that you're doing it at this time. This will be the same process. Go ahead and click OK. After waiting a couple seconds, this screen popped up. It says the PlayStation 4 will be initialized. All users and all data will be deleted. Are you sure you want to continue? So make sure you did that other step where you either saved all of your data to your USB storage device, or you uploaded it all to the online save site that PlayStation Plus provides. But we're going to continue because we've done all that. So we're going to hit yes. And you're going to sit and wait until it's done initializing your PlayStation 4. After going through a couple setup screens and it's saying it's updating and it updates and everything like that, and it restarts a couple times, eventually you're back to the welcome to PlayStation 4 setup menu like you had when you first bought the system. So at that point, everything should be working great. It installed it properly. Go through all the settings, make sure it did all that properly, and you shouldn't really have any more issues. And if you do have any more issues, turning the system completely off, holding the power button for 7 seconds, putting it into safe mode once you hear that beep, and picking whichever option you need to do, whether it's it didn't do the system update right and it needs to reinstall the system, or whatever the case might be, or if you possibly even have a bad hard drive, putting that original hard drive back in before you toss it or do whatever you do with it. But there you go. Our system's now updated with a 1 terabyte drive. If you want to throw a 2 terabyte drive in there, you can. You're just going to obviously be spending more money. I'll put the link in the description below for the hard drive that I personally purchased. Can't promise how long that link will be good for. You know, I don't know how long they'll have that drive for, whether or not they update it, you know, whatever the case might be. But I'll put it below, as well as the URL for the downloadable file that you'll need for the 3.10 update that we're currently using at this time. But guys, I'm Taylor with TayandKay. This has been us upgrading our PS4's hard drive to a 1 terabyte. Like, comment, subscribe, watch our other videos. If you know anybody who's trying to do this and is worried about it being a difficult process, as you see, with one simple screwdriver and a new hard drive, anybody can do it. It's super simple, super easy. But you guys have a good day. Goodbye.